everybody! Alright, so today we're gonna work on some Q-tip painting. And I want to work on this by making some letters with that paint. So I did send you some printouts, but you don't have to use these. You can also just write the letters out or just work on making them on paper. But I sent you guys some uppercase letters, and also these ones are a little bit harder to see, but some lowercase letters too. So we need our letters or some paper. We also need some paint. I got all of the colors because I'm going to try to make the colors of the rainbow. So I got blue, yellow, and what color, everybody? I got some red. I'm going to mix some of these to make even more colors. But we also just need some Q-tips. It's a good fine motor skill. We can work on our fine motor skills while we're working on our letters. I got a paper plate too, just so I can mix some of my colors. But I'm going to flip this over so that hopefully you guys can see it. And the first thing I'm going to do is mix some paints. So I'm going to put some red on my paper plate. Let's see. I'm actually going to do 2 spots of red. I'll do red here. Actually 3, I lied. And one more over here. Next, I'm gonna do some yellow. So I'm gonna do here, I need yellow on its own, and then I need some yellow with the red, and then yellow with another color. Look, in the end, it's gonna be a rainbow. So I did 3 spots of red. I think we can kind of sort of see. I did 3 spots of yellow. I'm mixing some of them, so we'll see what colors they come out as. And then I'm going to do blue. Same thing. I'm going to do 3 spots of blue. So 1, and then just a little bit over here, and a little bit over here. All right, so when we look, they're going to mix, and they're going to make some fun colors, and I think I'll use my Q-tip to mix. So I've got my red. I've got my yellow. I've got my blue, but I've got some I want to mix here too, so I'm going to mix the red and the yellow to hopefully make some, what color is it, you guys? Making some orange. So now I've got red, orange, yellow. I'm going to do a little bit more mixing. I've got some blue and some yellow. We learned about this last week. When we mix them, it makes green. So I mixed some green, and then one more color over here. I'm gonna mix my blue and my red to make some, let's see. It made purple to make some purple. All right, so I've got all the colors I want to use. Put in some more Q-tips here. I've got all my colors, so now I'm going to work on tracing some of my letters. So let's look down here. I'm going to tilt it down. Hopefully you guys can see all of these letters. So maybe if you want, you can go through a few different letters or a few different colors with your letters. So I'm going to get blue first. Oh my goodness. Is this blue? No. I'm going to get some red. I'm going to get some red, and I'm going to go back, down, across. And if you want, like I said, we could do some different colors. So I've got red, but I could add to this and see if it makes a new color this way too. So I did some red, but let me try just a little bit of blue. So I'll slide down, and cross it. And look, it even does, it kind of makes a purple color. So we can do it that way too to make our rainbow letters. So I'm going to keep going. I did A. I'm going to take my orange. I'm going to go down, around to make letter B. And maybe I'll mix some more colors now. Maybe I'll do some, let me get some yellow. Put some yellow and make my big curve. But I'm going to add to it. So maybe if I add some blue, we'll see if it turns. Oh, it kind of turned green. Kind of turned a greenish purple because I mixed some of my colors. But look at that. I did A, B, C. I'm just going to keep on going right now. Let me see. Let me make letter D. I'll come over to, let me just do yellow now. We'll go down and make one big curve to make letter D. All right, let me keep going now. Let me try letter E, and these ones are good, these printouts, just because they're like the perfect size for the Q-tips. But again, you can make your own. You can just write them with lines on paper. But look, I did A, B, C, D, E. I'm going to mix a few more colors now. Let me try this one again. If I do yellow, we do our line down, across, across. And then I'm going to use a fresh coat of blue. And we go down, across, across. And look at that. This time it did mix to make some colors, to make my green. So you guys can definitely work on your fine motor skills making these letters, but it's also good because you can work on mixing your different colors and seeing what color they make on your paper as you mix them. I'm going to switch and show you some of our lowercase letters, and then it's up to you guys. So let me switch. I know these are a little bit hard to see, but you'll see them as I'm making them. So I'm going to start with lowercase letter A, and I think I'll do some red. So we do our little curve and then a line, like that, to make letter A. And I'm going to keep mixing, so I know if I mix red and yellow, it makes orange. It makes orange. I need a little bit more yellow though. I'm going to keep mixing it in to make orange. So I made letter A, orange. Let me mix some more colors. Now I'm going to do just a little bit of blue, and I'm making B, so we do our line down and then our curve around to make lowercase or little letter B, but I want to mix it. So I started off with some blue, and now I'm going to add in, let me see, let me actually use a fresh Q-tip over here. I'm going to add some yellow. We go down and around, down and around. This one's a dark shade, but it did kind of turn to a greenish color. So we did A, B. Let me mix our last color here. So now I'm going to do a little bit of red. And this is just a little curve to make a little letter C. But I'm going to add just a little bit of blue, and let's see what our red and our blue make. And I mix, mix, mix. It makes purple. It makes purple. So I'm doing rainbow letters. I'm going to try to get through all of them. Let me do just some red now. Just our red to make our lowercase letter D. We need our curve and then our straight line to make letter D. Next, I think I'll try some yellow. Let's look. I'm going to get some yellow to make letter E. We do our line and then our curve to make letter E. And I'm going to do one more for right now. I'm going to use our blue. You get some blue to make letter F. Do a curve, go straight down, and cross it. A curve, go straight down, and cross it to make letter F. All right, let me come back to you guys. That's just one way you can work on it. You don't have to mix the colors if you don't want. You could also use a marker if you wanted, but I just wanted to show you guys a fun way to work on mixing your colors to make some rainbow letters. And it's a really fun one when they get to use Q-tips to make it instead. So, have fun making your rainbow letters. Bye.